Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. I'll cry right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mahua. A lot of you guys liked my recent video of how I afford the New York City lifestyle at the age of 23 because of how honest and how raw and realistic I was. And I really appreciated that because I feel like a lot of YouTubers and a lot of influencers don't really show the realistic side of living in New York. It's so glamorized and there's so many people that preach that $5,000 apartments are not expensive at all. And I just wanted to show the real take of New York. I wanted to make this video on how much I spend every single week because I feel like it's really needed to show a lot of us can't just afford $1,000 bags every single week. We can't just afford trips every single week. And I want to show you that sometimes, or most of the time, all we can get is our Metro card for the week and our groceries for the week, and that's it. We can't really go beyond the bare minimum, and that's because New York is really expensive. So I know a lot of you guys are trying to move here, a lot of you are trying to afford New York and want to get the real tea, so that's why I wanted to give it to you guys. So as you guys know, I recently moved to the city. I was living at home with my parents for the first 23 years of my life. So I've been here for only about 6 months living alone, and let me tell you, it's a roller coaster, especially if you're a child of an immigrant. You know that you had almost everything handed to you when you were living with them. For example, like my mom would always cook for me. My parents always bought the necessities for us, which was great because they wanted us to focus on school. And let me tell you, it was a wake-up call when I had to start buying cotton swabs and hangers and everything by myself because it's just things that I never learned to do before. So I'm really grateful that I have the place and the space to buy things for myself for the first time ever. But let me tell you, it really stacks up. It really stacks up. The first disclaimer I want to give before I start this video is that everything I buy is for myself. I work really hard for my money. As I said again, like, I am a child of an immigrant. I am aware of how many sacrifices my parents have made for me to come to this country. So I have a really strong work ethic and I work hard for my money. Second, I actually spent a lot more money this week than I ever intended to. I am very frugal with my money. Third, if you are planning to move to New York, if you are in America, you know that the cost of living here has increased so much because of the international conflicts, because the cost of living is just increasing everywhere. I remember when Chipotle bowls were literally $7. Now I pay literally $12 for my Chipotle bowls. I don't even get meat in them. They're vegetarian and it's $12. So can you imagine if there's meat in it? I can't imagine. That's the thing. I can't imagine. So New York, the cost of living here has just increased so much. My neighbor, her rent is $1,400, mine is $1,650, and it's only because she moved here a year and a half before me, and because I moved a year and a half after, my rent is $200 more. The prices of things are increasing everywhere and it's getting harder and harder to live here, so I really just wanted to give you the realistic take on what I spend in the city and just how to actually afford living here. Please like and subscribe before you start watching. Again, I work really hard on my videos. I work really hard on myself. It would really help me a lot. So I hope you guys get something out of this video, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I went to the gym this morning, and the gym is such a hard place to find affordable memberships in, especially in the city and in New York, because I don't know what the hell is in the water, but they just want to overcharge for basic things. When I used to live in Long Island, I used to pay $40 for LA Fitness, which was crazy because gyms should not be that expensive, especially if it's just the basic stuff. Now, I go to a gym, it has literally the same amenities, almost the same amenities, and I pay $23, which is a freaking steal. $23 is so cheap considering how expensive gyms are here. So if it's $23 a month, that means it's $5.75 a week, which is so cheap, so cheap. And then after that, I went to Target to go grocery shopping. And when I go grocery shopping, I buy everything for the week. I don't like eating out too much because it adds money onto your week's bill, and I try to restrict myself to eating out once a week. My total for Target was $47.89, and that is so cheap considering all the things that I got and that this is a whole week's worth of stuff. So let me show you really quick what $47 can get you at Target. I got some tomatoes, cream cheese, and heavy cream. I got 3 types of yogurt from Chobani. I love my yogurt, especially in the morning when I don't have time to eat. I got these new protein bars that I want to try. Some butter, spinach, black beans and chickpeas, garbanzos, garbanzo beans, rigatoni pasta, avocados, mushrooms, some parsley flakes, and a plant spray and a travel bottle. I'm telling you, there's no reason to eat out. When you have all this stuff at home, you know what's going in your body. It's so much cheaper. So stop with the Grubhub, stop eating out so much. This will literally save your life. So I just came home from the city. You guys already know the drill. I gotta go to East Harlem every single day for my student teaching. So that means the only form of transport that I use is the subway. There's no way around it. So that means it's $250 plus $250 to go there and then come back. But there's a perk. So I use Omni, right? Which is literally like Apple Pay on your phone. I installed it like 2 weeks ago and it's changed my life. Because taking out a card, this is literally not a problem at all, so I'm being dramatic. But taking out a card from your wallet and then swiping it adds like at least 5 seconds, okay? And I don't got time for that, you know? I'm already rushing in the morning. So Omni, after 12 uses, so you know, going back and forth, after 12 uses each week, it's free. So I end up saving money at the end of the day. So here's the catch. So with Omni, a weekly pass is $29. But if you get a weekly pass on your Metro card, it's $33. So you save about $3, you know? You know Metro? The Metro system is really looking out for us, you know? Just use my Apple Pay and I save money at the end of the day, like $3, because that's changing my whole life, but it's something. I also saved money because I didn't eat out. I made food. I had my pasta. We saved money on the food realm. But I did stop in Jackson Heights. This is not a everyday purchase, obviously. This was just for this week. I stopped in Jackson Heights because I needed to get a gift. I bought a poncho for $65. It's a little steep for a poncho, but it's also a small business. And I never like bargaining. You know, I grew up literally watching my parents and other brown people bargaining for such a lower price, from like $500 to like $100. I don't know how they do that. But I don't want to take advantage of small businesses just because I have one and I don't like it when people try haggling. So I bought it for full price. Love my goods, love my Desi people. So I got that for $65. And that's all the spending I'm going to do today. Honestly, even today was just a little steep for me. So I'm just going to eat at home and not spend any money at all anymore. I just came home. It's currently 8 p.m. You guys already know how crazy my Tuesdays are, so let me break it down for you. So I have field work, or my student teaching, from 8 o'clock to 2:30, and then after that I have boxing at 6 o'clock, but that means I have 3 hours to kill in between. So today I chose to go to the New York Public Library, which was amazing. If you guys haven't gone to the New York Public Library yet, please go. It is freaking beautiful. And since my lunch for school is at 10:30 in the morning, that means I cannot eat. I don't have time to eat until I get home. It's 8 o'clock p.m. I have not eaten yet. So I already spent 4 MetroCard swipes, or 4 Omnis, right? So I already spent $11 on MetroCard swipes today, but it's fine because it's only Tuesday and I already used 6, which means I only need 6 more for the 12th one to be free. But it's also kind of a scam because realistically speaking, if you work 5 days a week, you're probably using the MetroCard swipe twice, you know, going and then coming back from work. So you really only need 10. It's very rare that you go out on the weekends because you kind of just want to cool down. So it's kind of a scam that is free only after 12 swipes. Y'all gotta fix that, you know? And then I was smart today. I brought lunch from home, and then during my break at like around 3:30, 4 o'clock, I was like, okay, let me have a protein bar that I bought the other day and I wanted to try it out. That protein bar was good, but it made me hungrier. And I have so much self-discipline because I was so close to buying McDonald's fries or McDonald's fish fillet or something. But my boxing class, I actually got it on Groupon. If you guys watched my videos from a couple of videos ago, I was talking about how I bought it on Groupon and I got 5 classes for $29. That means I only pay $7.25 for an hour or an hour and a half of boxing a week, which is a pretty good deal considering I'm getting my sweat in and I'm getting my self-defense in. So I'm loving that. That's why I'm not wearing too much makeup today. I'm just wearing my mascara. But now I'm gonna eat. I'm so freaking hungry, but I did not spend too much money today. I only spent $18.25, which is good. I'm proud of myself. Today was a regular day, and I was so excited to come home and notify you guys that I didn't buy anything besides my Metro card. I was more than prepared to just tell you that it was one of those slow days, but I was wrong and I spoke too soon. So, as per usual, I bought my 2 Metro cards on my way to work and then coming back, which was $5.50, you know, casual day. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna keep it easy today. No buying, I'm proud of myself. I really thought I was gonna be able to do that. But let me tell you, I've been waiting for this artist to drop her rugs. I've been wanting to buy her rugs for a while. I have her Instagram notifications on, post notifications. I don't have that on for anyone. And the second she drops anything, I'm clicking on the picture, I'm trying to buy it, but it gets sold out immediately. I love her. Her Instagram name is Queen Karaza, and I love her rugs, I love her Arabic writing. So she dropped one, and I thought that I wouldn't make it because 13 other people already had it in their Etsy cart. And I was like, how is that possible? It's only been a second. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I didn't look at the color of the rug, I didn't look at the transaction, I literally just like closed my eyes, prayed for the best, and I actually got it. And I've been waiting for this rug for months. And it made a dent in my wallet, but it's a small business, so it doesn't really matter to me. It was $160.77. And at the end of the day, it's a small business, so I'm supporting it. This is gonna be worth it at the end because I do wanna do a room makeover. I feel like it's overdue for the spring season. So it's for good reason. And I hope you guys don't get mad at me for that. The total for today was $165.77. A little bit steep for me, but I hope you guys understand. I'll see you guys tomorrow. The more and more I'm recording this video, the more mad I am and annoyed because I'm spending so much money, and I'm usually not like that. I hate spending money. I'm very frugal. I save up my money all the time. So I'm sorry that I'm spending a lot of money this week. I'm not like that. It's crazy. But today I had a very, very busy day. Had my student teaching, so $5.50 right there for the Metro card or my Omni. I had to do laundry because I'm going on vacation. That was a total of $2.50, and I'm very lucky because I have a laundry in my building. Since I do laundry once every 2 weeks, it's really cheap. So technically I only spend $1.25 every single week if we count it like that. So it's pretty cheap. I do a whole load of 2 weeks. It's great. I also just packed an order that is shipping from my house. Usually a lot of people buy things from my website, labyrinthav.com. Also, use code THINGS15 to get 15% off of everything. All of my art, all of my apparel, get everything for 15% off on labyrinthav.com. Only for my YouTuber friends, so exclusive. So I packed an order today, and for that I had to pay $4.15 to buy the shipping label, and that's pretty cheap. But yeah, that's all I did today. I'm not looking forward to spending any more money this week, so please excuse all the spending. I'm sorry again. It is Friday, and you guys will be proud of me because I didn't spend too much money considering my trip tomorrow and considering it's a Friday night. So I took the subway 3 times today, going to my field work, coming back, and I also went to Central Park. But since it's the 13th time this week, that means one of them didn't count, so I only spent $5.50. Pat on the shoulder. On top of that, I got halal food or chicken over rice from my local halal stand. It's gonna last me for 2 meals. I got it for $8, and that's pretty good. Supporting a small business, you know. And that's all I spent today. I'm not looking forward to spending any more. So I'll see you guys later. Welcome back. I know I talk a lot in my videos. I can't help it, but I hope you got some insight about how much I spend every single day. For the most part, I don't spend $160 every single day. Again, I want to apologize for how much I spent. I'm not usually like that. I'm very frugal. So the first day, Sunday, I spent a total of $53.64. But I'm not mad about that because I did grocery shopping and that helped me for the whole week. On Monday, I spent a total of $70.50. I want to slap myself for this, but again, I was supporting a small business, and I'm not mad about this because I would rather support a small business instead of Amazon or a big company like that. And at the end of the day, I was happy that I made this person happy with this gift. On Tuesday, I spent a total of $18.25. It was a good day in my book. I love this day. I didn't spend too much money. On Wednesday, this was the kicker, I spent a total of $166.27. That's a lot for me. But again, supporting a small business, supporting an artist, I know how hard it is to be an artist in New York or an artist in general. So I just wanted to do my part in supporting and making this cycle go round and round. So I'm okay with that. I'm excited for my rug. I'm excited for my apartment to feel more like me. On Thursday, I spent a total of $11.40. And on Friday, I spent a total of $13.50. And on Sunday, I only spent a Metro card, but it was free, so I actually ended up spending nothing. And this is where the actual expenses come in. And this is what really makes me cry sometimes. So my bills at the end of the month add up to a lot, and that includes phone bills, that includes Wi-Fi, and any other bills that I have to pay. I'm supporting myself, and I also support my parents sometimes. So let's just say that that's $400 a month, and then I have some subscriptions for Apple, for Spotify, for my music, and that is about $20 a month, which isn't too much. So the real hard part of my monthly expense is my rent. I pay $16.50 every single month, and honestly, living in New York, that's on the lower end, which is crazy. So if we get a total of $2,070, if we divide that by 4, I spend a total of $517.50 for my rent, my bills, and all those expenses. So let's do the grand total. I'll cry right now. Are you shitting me? On a weekly basis, I spend about $787.11. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. Here I thought I was spending so wisely and I was saving up all my money, but you're telling me to live in New York you have to spend almost $1,000? I cannot imagine people that have a higher amount of rent that spend so much more every single week. Oh my god. Let's not even get into all of the money that I'm paying for my school, into all of the other things that I'm paying for that I just cannot even include into this video. But honestly, I actually want to make a budgeting video after this because that's wild that just to exist you have to pay $800 a week. Wow. I have to take that in for a second because that's freaking crazy. So again, I just want to emphasize it is not easy at all to live in New York City. Please plan wisely before you leave. I mentioned this in my last video, but yes, have your money saved up for your first and your last month of rent, but it is also very important to have money saved up just in case you have all these other expenses that you just never thought of before. Especially if you just move in. I'm telling you, the cost of living and how much you have to buy initially when you move in is crazy. Buying minuscule things like cotton swabs and toilet paper, it just adds up, you know, it really adds up. So please make sure that you have everything set up in your head before you come in. Write it down, plan it accordingly. Don't make rash decisions. But I hope you guys liked my video. I hope it was insightful. I hope it was helpful. Please let me know what else you want to watch. If you want any other New York City related videos, I would love to make it. Like and subscribe if you found this helpful. If you like me as a person, check out my website, labyrinthapp.com, if you want to get some nice art and apparel that I've made. I did make a lot of these art pieces in the background. Check out my podcast. It's called Difficult-ish. We talk about a lot of South Asian experiences and a lot of taboo subjects, and it's very honest and real if you want to check that out. And follow me on Instagram, it's labyrinthapp, on TikTok, labyrinthapp, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you. Bye.